I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Line, and this is episode 243 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He answers the questions, we read the questions and the answers. We take the cool, the funny, the lies, the myths, and we put them here for you. So on today's episode, we're talking about, John, can you help me fully understand what your time dining means? Will Carnival ever consider a ship without a casino? Prepaying for the specialty restaurants before boarding like I normally do, why is there a service charge? Is the French onion soup in the steakhouse the same as the French onion soup in the MDR? And I take powdered supplements. Can I bring them in something other than the original container?
And this is straight from the Yak's mouth.
All right, question one. This cruiser wanted to make sure they fully understand what your time dining means. They asked, if you go with your time dining, is there zero obligation whatsoever to show up every night? Can you flick around on various days with different dinner times between normal menus, express menus, specialty restaurants, or guys, and nobody cares? John said, yes, you have it absolutely right. It really does give the most flexibility to eat when and where you want without having a set time. John said himself he prefers set time dining as he likes to have the same waiter every night, but it really is a personal choice. So if you're on one of the larger ships that have the specialty restaurants and you have a early or late dining, you normally can't do a reservation at this other specialty restaurants because you got to have your time dining. So what does it include? You doing whatever you want, whenever you want, because you're on a cruise. And I think that's why a lot of people like your time dining. This cruiser asked if Carnival would ever consider having a ship without a casino. No. Hell no. Not a chance in hell. That's what I said. John said, LOL, he doesn't know that they would ever have considered this, but the fact that they have had one on every single ship they have ever had, he would guess to say no. There's never going to be a casino-free ship. If you like to go on a ship that doesn't have a casino, enjoy your Disney cruise because they don't have casinos. There you go. Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you enjoy cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate that. Question 3. This cruiser understands prepaying for specialty restaurants before boarding, like the Steakhouse or Cucina del Capitano, but they were wondering what the service charge was, and if they were prepaid gratuities, why is it on there? John said, yes, they are gratuities for the crew. Answer was a bit vague. So when you prepay your gratuities, it goes to a whole bunch of different people except the specialty restaurants. They have a separate pool, if you will, that's why you see the 20% gratuity for the specialty restaurants specifically, because the one you prepaid doesn't go toward them. We always bring a couple extra bucks with us, because normally in those restaurants, your service is far more prim and proper, I guess, if you will. So you get the good service, you give the good tips. Anybody that's in the service industry knows tips are what help you survive. So that's why it is not in the general pool. It is a separate pool for the specialty restaurants. All right, question 4. This cruiser wanted to know if the French onion soup that is served in the steakhouse is the exact same as the French onion soup served in the MDR. John said, no, they're actually 2 different recipes. Frankly, I've never had it from either place, but I could tell you the one that comes out in the steakhouse looks way different than the one that comes out in the MDR. The one in the steakhouse looks a lot cheesier and bubbly and looks delicious. I should probably get it. But then the gas will take effect and Liz won't like that, so I'm not going to do that. Last question. This cruiser is traveling next month and they are taking powdered supplements. They wanted to know if they can bring it in a container other than the one that it comes in, because the one that it comes in is huge. John says he advises that they bring a new and completely sealed one so it doesn't get confiscated. So people you see it all the time. Oh, look, I have this hack, and you can put this in here, and that, and this, and the other, because they try to sneak stuff on board, any of the cruise lines, and a lot of times they post it on social media and get busted, which I think is bleeping hysterical. So maybe see if you can buy a toned down bottle or a smaller bottle, because I know if you're talking protein powder, I think it comes this big. It's like half your luggage, but he advises bringing it in its original container so it doesn't get confiscated. Ta-da! That's been episode 243 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.